9 out of 10 people say that it's easier for you to hear me if I have my mic on. Hello and welcome to or back to Miss Crafts Lair. I am Barbie. When I left you yesterday for day 7's video, I was intending to film for today's video last night after I got done with snow moving. That didn't exactly happen. So today is going to be kind of a chill day because what was I was under the impression, thanks to, a certain well-known weather place, that my area was only going to get 2 inches of snow. And so I did a bit more yesterday morning around the house than I probably should have to maintain spoons, which is a whole other thing. If you are wondering about spoon theory, there's, yeah, somewhere along the line I could probably go into that. But that's not technically what this channel is about. This channel is about crafting. Um, so, but today is Vlogmas, day 8. So I did a little bit extra around the house than I probably should have. And by the time I got out to do snow, it actually turned out to be, in some cases, 4 inches. Our city got a an official total of 6 inches of snow, and at least it was the light, fluffy stuff. Unlike the previous weekend's snowfall, which was 12 inches and super heavy. So, one little interesting tidbit that I found out this morning is that a local station to us mentioned that between last weekend's snowfall and the previous weekend's snowfall, we have gotten the same amount of snow in those two snowfalls as we got all of last winter combined. So yeah. So went out and snow shoveled, and today, and when I got home last night, my hands and my body, I was so tired. Today I wake up and my hands hurt so bad. But that is that is why today's video is a little bit different than what I had expected it to be. So, I will let you know. I have something else to talk about besides snow. Um, so we got the snowfall, and before I even could go out to remove the snow, I was looking at weather maps and models and stuff and realized that it looks very much like we could get an ice storm on Tuesday to Wednesday. And so I'm just like, that's wonderful. Snow, ice, rain, fun. Um, Short of going out and tossing out some salt, I don't think we're going to be called out for this one. From the looks of it, it looks like it's going to be mainly an rain, ice, and just a little bit of snow at the end. So that's a plus, I guess. However, depending on how much ice we get, yeah. So I'm just like, you know what? Wednesday, I'm staying home. So while I was out on Saturday shopping with my husband, we stopped by Target. And whenever I stop by a Target, I have to check books by a particular author because I know that she goes to different bookstores and different stores, and when she finds her books, she signs them. And I am on the hunt for a copy of any of her books that she has gotten a chance to sign. It's like a little scavenger hunt that I know I'm never going to win. So I was off in the direction of her books to see if I could find, potentially at this Target, if she had been there to sign any of her books. She did not. However, it did remind me that there is a book of hers that I have wanted to read. So when I was seeing the fact that we could be getting this ice, rain, freezing rain, sleet stuff, I decided that that would be the perfect day to just hole up in my house and do some reading. So I ended up having my husband pick up an online order for me. Um, Yes. And I know that this is not the Target version. This one I got through Walmart. It was a little cheaper. Um, However, I finally get to read it. I read The Perfect Marriage, and that book, let me tell you, if you have not read a Geneva Rose book, she is amazing at giving you absolutely no clues until the very end of the book as to what is going on. Like, I will, any book that I have read or did audiobooks from her, it's that last chapter, and I'm spending the entire last couple of chapters with my mouth wide open in awe, like I was not seeing that coming. Um, she is just an amazing author, so I cannot wait to get my nose into this. And I do have to show too the fact that my bestie made me a really beautiful bookmark for Halloween. She sent it to me in a Halloween card. So that is going to be my bookmark for this particular book. I cannot wait. With my hands hurting so bad, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do very much stitching. So I am unsure what day 9 is going to look like as far as video. I may end up trying to tweak something. However, it is going to be something crafty, and yeah. So this was a little bit of a quick video, kind of different because I'm usually not out here like books. Um I do like myself a good book, like I said. I do a lot of audiobooks because I can stitch and listen. A lot of the TV shows and YouTube videos that I watch turn into that because I'm just like stitching and listening and not doing so much looking at the, you know. There's a meme that goes around that says something to the effect of that I looked up and I didn't know or I was so busy crocheting that I don't know what any of the characters in the TV show look like or whatever. I'll have to try to find it again, but yeah. So I hope that this was an interesting little tidbit. I'll keep it short and sweet because the fact that it is slightly different than my normal content. And until next time, bye.